Now, wow, welcome back to my channel. And please subscribe if you haven't. Things they happen for this life. Oh, this one is really tough. Let me tell you guys what this lady said, and she is asking people for, to advise her. Is this is pathetic, but from this story, please learn that the world can change. Times, the hand of clock can't twist at anybody at any time. Please listen. I got pregnant 9 years ago. This is the lady explaining that she got pregnant 9 years ago while dating her current husband, and then the issue of marriage came up. She wasn't working then. He told the family, and he doesn't want a court marriage. So the lady wasn't working then, and the husband told the lady's family, that he doesn't want a court marriage for any reason. My parents, the lady continued explaining, that my parents tried talking to him. I cried and begged him severally to legalize his marriage with me, but he stood his ground not to wed me in court. I involved his family members to help me beg him, but they said to me he is old enough to make his decisions, and backed him up that way. Okay. He even refused to do a white wedding because my church had requested a court certificate before we could proceed with our white wedding. So then we ended up not even doing a white wedding. We only did the traditional marriage. The lady said she later got tired and gave up on the matter of court marriage or begging the husband to wed her in court. That she was hurt and broken, but resolved to marry his husband like that just to save herself and her family the shame of having a baby outside wedlock. She said that her dad was angry and disappointed in her husband, but the husband didn't care. And because of that, the girl said, my dad vowed to see me a successful and independent woman with or without my husband. After I gave birth to my baby, my dad helped me secure a job with a multinational company, and things started to turn around for me. I could now take care of myself doing my job. I could now take care of myself and also secure a good future. Though I married my husband then, but I never forgave him from my heart, and it made me not to do anything in my husband's name. Since he refused to wed me in court, I had always perceived some sort of threat, because I don't know if he refused to wed me in court so that maybe he can push me out tomorrow and marry another woman, or I don't I because I cannot really place my hand on what his reasons are. So I have never been relaxed in the marriage, and I have always be cautious in everything I do, so that in case he pushes me out tomorrow, I won't lose a lot. The lady continued, we currently have 3 kids together, but all my properties are in the name of my children. I never used him, I never used my husband as next of kin either. Wow, this is really terrible. Though I married my husband, but I never forgave him, she said. We currently have 3 kids together, as I said, and none of my properties are in my husband's name, rather, they are in my kids' name. Just last month, my company, this is the lady continuing, that last month her company decided to transfer her to a branch of their company in Houston, Texas, America, and they are willing to pay the entire family to relocate with her. That's including her husband, her children, and everybody. But the issue right now is that my husband's business is not doing well, so he's willing to relocate also with me. But then we have no legal certificates to show that we are legally married. Since we didn't wed in court, and my husband has said over his dead body will he wed me in court, we have no legal marriage certificate. Now, my husband wants me to go to court and legalize our marriage. And I have said no. In fact, my dad has threatened to disown me if I ever go with him to court. This is understandable because remember, the dad pleaded, the girl's dad had pleaded with this man severally to wed her daughter in court, and he refused. So my husband has been tagging me everywhere as a bad wife, as a bad woman who is not loyal to her husband, spoiling my name and my family's name everywhere he goes. His family members, meaning my husband family members, have been calling me trying to persuade me, uh, but I told them I'm old enough to make my decisions also, and I have stood my ground just like my husband did to me 9 years ago. Please, what is your advice for this young lady? Honestly, this is touching and this is tough. If you look at this, I don't know, some people might actually say this lady is heartless, this lady is unforgiving and all that, but trust me, I saw something somewhere when somebody said, forgiveness is not memory loss. You might forgive somebody for what they did to you, but it doesn't mean that you have forgotten. It's really difficult to forget. And you see, that is the thing. If the husband genuinely didn't want a court marriage, even at this time that, okay, something of traveling abroad has come up, he should have still stood his ground. If you want to go, go. I still don't want court marriage. But for his husband now coming up to say, oh, I now want court marriage, let's go to court and wed, it means that he actually refused the court marriage because he had ulterior motive. Probably, as the lady said, he maybe he planned to push her out of the house at some point in the marriage when he find, the correct chala chala woman that he wants to marry, but not knowing that, the hands of clock could turn, right? Now you refused wedding your wife in the court and everything, despite all the pleading and everything, you refused. And now, because the company is sending your wife abroad and they are ready to pay everything and relocate you and your children with your wife abroad, you are asking for court marriage that you refused, and even tagging her everywhere, calling her bad woman. You could see, I feel like this is just, it shows like a lot of, I don't know, insensitivity on the part of the man, and also greed. Because you should, if I were the man, I would have just said, like, oh, I mean, this is my opinion, it is up to you. If you want, I don't want court marriage, but if you really want to go with me, it's okay, I will do this so that we don't get separated. It would have been more mature that way than, trying to force her. Remember, she begged you for years and you refused. You even refused to do white wedding simply because they asked for court marriage certificate, because you didn't want to go to court, because you didn't want to be law abiding, or you don't want the law to hold you in any way whenever you want to do anything you want to do, whenever you want to do any decision that wouldn't favor the woman. You refuse to go to the court. But now your business is not doing well and the woman is opportune to go abroad. Now you're asking, pacing around, asking for court marriage, and indirectly now tagging her everywhere, calling her bad woman. My own opinion is, please beg your woman. Advise this lady. Thank you if you made it this far. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please advise this young lady on the comment section what you think she should do. Please. She'll be reading the comments to know what you all think. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.